What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Inside the Wheel, where we cover the $100,000 esports tournament at the Ultimate Endgamers League, hosting over 12 different teams with 33 different game titles. Joining me today, we got a special host, four-time champion, shooting belt holder, strategy game player of the year, and strategy game belt holder. That is a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold for one. Spicy.
What's up, y'all?
What is going on?
What's going on, guys? I'm happy to be here.
Also joining us, we got Mr. COO himself, Chief Operations Officer, East300 TV. What's going on?
Hey man, you already know, man. I'm the biggest bot on the ones and twos. Had the music.
Oh, you a
playing.
bot on the ones and twos?
Hey, bro, I was over here pausing our stream instead of pausing the music, bro. Jane was crazy, bro.
Hey,
but,
man,
we got it right though.
What's new?
We got a lot to get into today. But we got some breaking news. 300 said we had to talk about this today. Wasn't gonna bring it up, but 300 said it had to be on there. Trouble in the jungle.
Hey man, hold on. Let me bring it up. Hold on, we gotta bring up the chat in here. Hold on, man. Come on, man. We gotta bring it up, man.
You bringing it up real quick?
We got trouble in the jungle, baby. Hey man,
hey, trouble in the jungle.
It's
Yo,
crazy.
So is it true? Stars and Jeezy are out of the Gorillas Discord.
Hey man, as per the team owner, man, is Lewis, man. He said, man, they left the Discord, bro. It's shaky in there, man.
They're done. They're done so with the Gorillas. No more stars. No more stars on the Gorillas.
That's what I'm hearing, bro. Look, I thought stars was gonna be there forever. I don't know. That's me.
That's what I thought.
I thought like you hear Gorillas, you hear stars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they beating their chests together. What a chord. You know what I mean? But
I mean, it's only week 3 though. It's only week 3. What's going on to make them blow up like this?
Man, emotional decisions, man. I think you know, Stars and Jeezy, you know, they've been they've been rumbling in that league chat, and it was probably just a little too much for Lewis and the team's liking. And it was just probably, you know, I don't know the details of it. You know, I'm not part of the team and stuff like that. But like I said, you know, I was talking to the team owner. I was asking him, hey, man, look, you know, it's something I want to bring up inside the wheel. He's like, go for it. Hey, and I'm just like, I didn't want to get into details with him or what happened. But again, I mean, now I'm also hearing my man Murs is the new GM.
Oh, so Murs, a.k.a. Sky Guy's the new GM.
That's what I'm hearing, bro.
Spicy, you're on the Clips. You play the Gorillas often. They were your first game. Do you think that Stars not being on their team is going to help them or hinder them? Is that a good decision for the Gorillas?
As far as the mental goes, yeah, I think it's going to help them a lot. But
that's crazy.
I mean, they got some.
Why do you say that? What do you mean by mental? Man. What do you mean by mental?
I mean, obviously they weren't in a good state. He thought he had to leave for a reason, and I mean, I don't know what. I mean, like 300 said, I don't know the details. I don't know what was going on, but obviously something was going on. And you know, Stars, bro, he could get in your head a little bit. He get in your team's head. You know, I don't know if leaving was the move. We'll see how that plays out, and I'm curious to see if he stays in the league after this. Is my question.
So you think he's done so?
He could be done.
He can't go to another team. He's not gonna fit anywhere else.
I think he could fit on another team for sure, but as far as the Gorillas go, nah, he's done. They're done. Clearly.
What's another team you could see Stars on?
You want me to say Eclipse?
I didn't want. I want you to say what you think he could be on.
I could see him. Shoot, man, I could see him on the Phantoms.
The Phantoms? I definitely don't see Phantoms.
You don't see that?
No, heck no. I could see for Stars. He has a lot of bad blood. The thing about Stars, a lot of these newer teams that we're seeing, like the Ghosts, he's already been teammates with LJ and OG. He's already been teammates with Alchemist and Brene on the Wolves. He doesn't want to hang out with those guys. So I think
Mm.
an oddball choice for me, but he would fit well, would be the Bandits.
The
They're
Bandits.
so
Nah, no
loud.
way.
They're so loud. He would fit right in. I'm so sure. And they all have that like kid mentality. What do
Nah,
you
Yeah.
think, 300?
nah.
What do you
Stars is
think?
a grown ass man in his head, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bro. Stars in his head. Stars is a grown ass man from Bronx, New York. All right, man.
So where should he go? Where is Star's destination?
Hey, I already know where he gonna go, man. Like I said,
Oh,
I ain't
okay.
tell y'all this either, but yeah,
Okay.
I was watching somebody stream right before this. Hey, called Pastor Herbs, and he said he doing whatever he gotta do to get stars. So I don't know. That's from
Oh no.
the GM's mouth, as Wanku was saying too. They said I could clip it.
But
I
I
don't know,
mean,
man. So I
Is he
think,
making the new trio on
hey,
the Ravens?
they about to,
no
they
more
about
OG trio.
to, hey, they about to get
No
rid of the
more OG.
OG trio and make a new trio.
So
But I
no more
think,
OG trio.
hey, if Stars goes to the Ravens, man, that's a huge bump for the Ravens. No lie, I ain't gonna lie, because I think
I
a lot of people talk shit about Stars, bro. Stars gameplay is still good. I don't think the coaching will be there on the Ravens. To be honest, I don't think for Stars. But I
Mhm.
think Stars respects Herb a lot. And then a
Yeah,
lot of
I
people
can see
don't
that.
notice Herb was coaching Stars on fighting games. So I think
Yeah.
Herb can really get Stars to a point where he could be a role player fighter for Herb and
hmm
then also surprise the league on his skills. So
Yeah. I could see that working as they're building for the future more. They're building more for
mhm.
next seasons. I think they probably realized last season they already gave everything up. They gave up a whole bunch of draft picks.
Yeah.
They gave up players like crazy. They pretty much destroyed everything and then lost everything within one season. So I could see them now taking a step back and saying, we're probably not going to win this season. What can we do to win season 9, season
Nah,
10?
you tripping. They can win. I mean, not the championship, but they can win money for sure.
That's what I'm talking about, the
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you was going to say they're going to win a championship. I was about to be shocked.
Yeah, no. I think a lot of teams, like I've been preaching this to a lot of teams, man. Like we gotta stop focusing on number one sometimes, and then be realistic with yourself.
hmm
The Eclipse and the Reapers are so far ahead of everybody. You got to start thinking about number three. Like let's win number three a couple times. Let's win some money. Let's get that camaraderie going.
hmm
Let's get some experience, and then now 2 seasons from now, let's get that chip. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I could see
let y'all have your fun. Like y'all got your fun.
that.
You know what I mean? Like, but
Oh,
two more
okay.
seasons from now, we're gonna come and bust that ass, and we're gonna surprise y'all.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because I think that's where the league is probably gonna be at the next 2 seasons. It's gonna be a battle for you two, either the Clips or the Reapers for that number one spot, 1 and 2 for
hmm
sure.
So one more touch up on the Gorillas. I want to ask, how do you guys think the Global and Carnage trade is working for them? They traded Jekyll and Mr. Fear and ended up receiving Global and Carnage. How is that working out in their favor, or is it hurting them?
Like, so you want to go first?
Say that again, Kat. One more time.
How is Global and Carnage? Are they helping or are they hurting
The Gorillas,
the Gorillas? Yeah.
they're definitely helping the Gorillas, in
Okay.
my opinion. I mean, they two strong players right there, in my opinion. Like, I mean, when you talk about Carnage, you can't not talk about Fortnite. Like that guy he's good at what he does. He's good at what he does
Okay.
for sure. But you got to think about it like that's one game, right?
Right.
But as far as Global, same thing. He's an amazing fighting game player, right? Like he knows what he's doing. He goes into his games, he can get the win. But now with all this stuff going on, that leaves him in probably the worst spot possible. I don't know.
So
So
you think Stars leaving is going to hurt them?
in a way, yeah.
Because you
Yeah, I
said it's
do.
going to help their mental, but you think it'll hurt their gameplay?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you have Stars and Carnage, I mean, that's strong in shooting. That's a strong shooting game foundation
Mhm.
right there. That's what you need to, get that going. But as far as mental goes, could have helped. It probably helped Stars too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
maybe that's what he needed to
Fresh
do.
start.
He needed a fresh start, figure some stuff out. But yeah, That's where I'm standing on that.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't know, man. I think sometimes a lesson needs to be had, and I think with stars right now, a lesson needs to be had, man. You gotta for the gorillas, in order for you to grow, sometimes I gotta let you go, and that's kind of what's gonna happen here with stars. I think stars leaving the gorillas is gonna help him grow. Whether it's going to be a positive or a negative, I don't know, but hopefully it's a positive. But either way, I'm hoping that this is going to take stars to that next level that everybody is waiting to see stars at. Because obviously it wasn't working with the Gorillas. Just they got that new squad in. They brought in that new team, and just it wasn't meshing. So obviously, Stars was part of the older team of the Gorillas. This is the newer
Mhm.
team. I brought these people here for a reason, so I'm gonna listen to these people, and I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make these people happy, not Stars. Stars had his chance to be number one on that team. He was,
Mhm.
obviously that, but he didn't take him as far as that he needed to take him. So now I got this new blood, and I'm gonna see how far this new blood gonna take me, and then that's what we kind of got to keep doing.
Okay. All right, man. All right, 300. What's
Hey
next on
man,
the docket,
let's
man?
bring it up.
What's
Let's bring it up,
bring it up?
man. Hey
Bring it up.
man, we had a snow day here at UEL. Our first, I don't
Oh,
know. Hey, Tice could probably answer this in the chat. He's in the chat. This is our first ever snow day at UEL, man. First ever.
so
So Eclipse versus bots, man.
yeah, Clips were supposed to play the bots. I want to talk about this is now going to be a future match, but what should we have expected from this match? So we got a Clips member, Spicy himself. So I know everybody's been dying to hear all these answers. You've probably been getting 1,000 questions about chicken tech and X-ray aspect. We gotta dive into that today. So versus the bots in particular, do you think that Chicken Tech and X-Ray are enough to help you guys win those strategy games, win games like StarCraft, win games like League of Legends? Can Chicken Tech and X-Ray boost Eclipse to now compete with the bots, one of the strongest strategy teams in the league? Is that a matchup we should expect, or are they not giving you that kind of boost yet?
So we've always been decent at strategy games. I'll just show this for a little example. But we've always been good. Like we've always been decent. But just having these two, like being able to practice games like StarCraft and like the other strategy games that we couldn't really pinpoint down yet. But now, like, I think people are gonna realize that having these two for us is gonna be super. Like playing or not playing, they are so valuable to our team. And as far as practice goes, as far as gameplay goes, we can expect a lot out of them.
Okay.
So
300, you played with both of them as well. So do you think that they can now take on this bots team and strategy, or what do you think
Oh
about this
yeah, I
situation?
mean the bots. I'm not gonna be a full bots fan until they start practicing. I think once they start practicing, hey, look, I put my bots jersey on and I walk in there proud every single day. Man, I had to hop on that bandwagon. But until the bots start practicing, man, I just can't. I can't believe in the bots, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to talk to you, Spicy. Now, Chicken Tech and X-Ray, they are the first, or I believe, from what I've seen, they're the first outside players to come into kind of that Eclipse circle. I
yeah.
mean, I haven't seen another trade outside or acquisition outside of these two to really join your team. When I first joined the league, everybody was talking about they're going to Eclipse. I'm just gonna go to Eclipse. I'm just gonna go win. I'm just gonna go help out Eclipse. But I've never seen a free agent get signed except for Inferno. But outside of that, I haven't seen you guys trade for anyone, really draft for anyone. So what is it about Chicken Second X-Ray that you guys were like, we had to get them?
I mean, like we were talking about before, like strategy, like that helps us so. And not to mention like Chicken and his racers, like he covers so much for us. Like it would be insane for us not to pick him up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like um and like picking up people outside, like we're trying to like get a feel for everyone, not being so close minded. Picking up just valuable people that we think could help our team, and we know for a fact that these two can help our team. Like, and we proved that already against our game against the Gorillas. I don't remember the score of that, but we almost broke our record. We almost broke our record. Like,
right. So should we expect you guys to look for more outside players, or are you guys still holding on to that tight knit bond?
We're always open minded now. Like we're looking. Like we're definitely like more locked in as far as like outside the league, people inside the league. We're always looking, but it's definitely beneficial for us. I'm not gonna lie. Like, games like StarCraft, like y'all will see. But but yeah, great players, 100% good pick. Probably the best for this season, in my opinion. But yeah.
Okay. So I just wanted to touch on the bots. There's one player in particular on the bots I want to talk about. So Mordecai, I felt he used to be a top player within the league. Do we think he returns to that spot this season?
I'll go. No, I don't think so. I think Mordecai's still good. But you can still kind of tell in his gameplay he's not practicing, and I think the league is starting to catch up. You know what I mean? People that are playing a little bit more or practicing these games. Although still Mordecai is still top 20 player in the league. I still think. I think he can easily hold that without practicing. And half their team can easily hold that without practicing. But I don't think he's as dangerous as he was, especially 3 seasons ago or 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Especially with all these new games on the wheel now. Like,
yeah.
I mean, not to like he's still a great player. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's an amazing player. But I mean, like you said, the league changes so much. The wheel changes every season. You got to be able to keep up with it. And if your team is not practicing, then that is going to hold you back. So, does he leave? Does he stay? What does he want to do?
Okay.
I know what
so
I
you
would
think
do,
it's a matter of what team he's on, Spicy?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if your team isn't practicing, then you're not going to practice with them. Like, you got to be able to have that energy to practice and be invested in this league to make it far. And I think the bots are very capable of making it far if they were to put in more time as a team.
It's a recurring theme. I think everyone has said the same thing about the bots. They're a championship team. They have the right team, but they're not pushing it forward themselves.
Right.
Okay. All right, 300.
Hey man, it's time, man.
Go
It's
ahead.
time, man. The next one, man.
Let's get into
UEL.
the actual games that did take place this week here at the UEL. What time
UEL
is it?
full moon, man. Ghost versus Wolves, man.
We got a full moon.
Ghost win 13-10.
Oh,
Let's talk about it, man.
oh my
Let's talk
goodness.
about it.
The Wolves took the Ghosts to the brink. 13-10. The Ghosts ended up taking it back. They took the win. But man, these new Wolves, what should we expect out of them? What's going on?
Oh man, this guy love bot moments over here. I ain't gonna lie,
What's
bro.
going on
Look,
with the Wolves?
the whole game, I remember I was like, we got a little management chat, between some of the upper leadership, and I'm just like, hey, bro, ain't no way the Wolves keeping up with the Ghosts right now, bro. And Tice is over here. The Wolves is nice, Birdie, Alchemist, da 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 da. I'm like, bro, I hate when this motherfucker right, bro. I'm like, bro, stop this. Shut up with that. And then this whole time, I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, Ryan, there's no way, bro. No way. No way. And then at the end, they pulled out. I'm like, thank God, bro. Because I was not expecting the Wolves to put up a fight like that. But shout out to the Wolves, their new GM. Shout out to Eastside, Bernay, Alchemist, Poison for really bringing that team out of the gutter because they got it out the mud, bro. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. 100% that team was not even a thought of, but now they're over here keeping up with the Ghosts. So shout out to them.
So Alchemist, Bernay, and Jorginho all used to be former players on the Gorillas. Then during free agency, They might have got traded over. Couple moves were made, and now they all three of them landed on the Wolves. Is that the leadership that this Wolves team needs? Are they able to take this team to the next level?
Honestly, they got some rebuilding to do for sure. Especially with those, I mean, those three coming from the Gorillas. Everyone on the Gorillas is kind of, or like was in the Gorillas, now is in a very odd spot, in my personal opinion. So, but I think it's a great fresh start for players like Bernay and Alchemist to be able to take a team and, see what they can do, advance it as much as they can.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to see what they do.
Do you guys think leaving the Gorillas was the right move for them?
Yeah.
What? Spicy, you're tripping.
Why wouldn't
What?
it be? Why not?
They would be I would be considering them as like a championship team, bro. Like fighting for third or second. Yes, if they would have kept Bernay and Alchemist. Imagine Bernay and Alchemist on the Gorillas right now with stars, bro.
With stars?
With stars, Bernay, Alchemist, and that lineup they got now, bro.
We can't talk about with stars anymore. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, bro. And Bernay and Alchemist stay on that team, bro. They sold the bag big time. Although, hey, look, I appreciate it as the CEO of UEL. They made another team good, and they took that over to the Wolves. I appreciate they did that, and they wanted to break away and do their own thing. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. But again, if they would have stayed on the Gorillas, bro, they sold the bag, bro. They definitely sold the bag. They 100% could have came in third last season. And then I think this season they're definitely solidifying their place in third this season with the way it looks like right now. If Bernay and Alchemist still on that team, 100%, bro. That would have been a team to beat.
Dang, 300 loves these Gorillas, man.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
So where should we rank the current Ghost team? I mean, we have to remember they played 5 rookies. They did have 5 rookies in the lineup. Matter of fact, 300. You know what to bring up.
Yes, sir. We
can what to bring up.
We can bring it up right now, man.
Hey, pull it up real quick. Let's see who they had in the lineup. So I'm not pulling this out of my buns.
So pretty much, if you look at this, like the Wolves were like all dead even skill wise. I mean, in the box scores. So Bernay, Alchemist, Jorginho, all 5 and 4, and then this is actually I want to say this is like the best I've seen Jorginho play since he's been in the league. Since I don't know if he had a chip in his shoulder when the Gorillas didn't want to play him, or I don't know what happened with it. I'm assuming that's where the bad blood originally started with Jorginho, but Jorginho has really been stepping up and been playing pretty decent this season.
Yeah, I mean, all that's coming to mind is that league gameplay. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was some of the worst league play I think I've ever seen. It was like both sides was scared to fight, and then they were just like not going in, and I don't know what they were doing during that league match, man. What, they had 1 kill, 2 kills, or something like that?
It was bad, but
they were out here farming minions.
The Ghosts did have 5. They had 5 rookies in the lineup. They had Rad is Mad, Connor, Exile, J. Lou, and Mystical. The only 2 vets was Hydro and Mr. OG. So, I mean, it's rookies versus rookies, but you would expect that the Ghosts have some kind of system that's better to bring these rookies in. You would expect they have some type of coaching system to make them learn faster than the Wolves, who are from the ground up. Or am I making that up?
Wolves ain't from the ground up, bro. They got experienced people, bro. They got Bernay's been in the season for like 5 seasons. Alchemist has been in for like 5, 7 seasons. Moreno's been in for like 2 or 3 seasons.
But what does that have to do with training new players and getting new players ready for the league? They played, but they haven't been in that position.
Like I know, bro. It doesn't matter how good you are. We could take a professional player right now from any game, bring them here to UEL. They're gonna struggle their first couple of weeks, bro. It doesn't matter who it is. They're gonna be great at their game. But now, if I got a Call of Duty professional, they're gonna be great at Call of Duty. but they're going to be mediocre at everything else, bro. And then the environment that they're in, they got 4 minutes to set up. They got 2 minutes to set up. They're running around. They're going from game in, game out. They have no time to strategize. You have to do all your strategy before the game. If you don't have a strategy before the game, you're going in just playing the game. That's it. So again, it's just like with these rookies, it is what it is, man. It's difficult for anybody to get rookies up to speed in a month. I'm just being straight up, and you know that.
Yeah, that's facts. You think so too, Spicy, or what?
I mean, as far as like 300 mentioned pros joining the UEL, obviously they're gonna struggle, right? I mean, we got games like, I mean, we've had Fall Guys on the wheel. You know what I mean? Like, but if you're taking a pro player like Shroud, who was professional at CS:GO, you know, he's good. You'll realize like he's good at all of these shooting games. Like stuff like that like tends to transfer sometimes. While I don't completely agree that they'll be completely useless. And obviously they'll win their game that they're good at, but you're gonna expect them to be good at other games in their category.
Now I want
Right.
to hold on. Let me take a step back. Somebody like Shroud, you took the one person that is like he is literally a cheat in CP in any computer game. He's a cheat code, bro. Like so, it's like that
But
excluding Shroud. Like maybe if you just said Nick Merckx or somebody like that, all right, cool. But like Shroud is like literally like we all know, bro. This guy's like an alien to video games. Period.
they were Endgamers before Endgaming was a thing.
Yeah. Shroud is like probably like the one like one of like handful of people that you can actually like pull out a professional gameplay and then be like you can fit well in UEL. UEL is definitely his destination. He just doesn't know yet.
Yeah, facts.
So my rookie of the year picks Connor, Rad and Connor. Okay. I still think these two. I think one of these two is locked. I like Connor. That's my personal choice. But I think Rad is gonna get more of the hype. But I'm locking in for Connor. That's my man's. That's my rookie of the year prediction. I'm saying it here now. Let me see his box score through. Let me see what my boy Connor put up in the stats.
Hey, Connor put up 6-3, bro. 6-3.
That's all
They're both doing pretty solid. I mean, as far as if we're keeping track, and I think Jesse is probably going to be putting that out here in the next like week or two. League leaders stats of each category is going to be completely fire. Shout out to Jesse on what he's working on, and I'm pretty positive that Connor and Rad are going to be one of the top rookies so far. They're definitely performing at a rookie of the year caliber.
Yeah, we'll get to your rookie of the year soon with 300. Hey, matter of fact, Spicy.
Yeah.
Who was your rookie of the year prediction? Let's hear it here now.
I'm going with the hot take. I got a hot take. All right, you ready?
5?
No.
I got Exile.
Exile. Who
said Exile?
Exile on the Ghosts.
Let's hear about it.
Exile. Hey, Exile. Yeah, I was gonna say it does sound familiar.
I know some people in the league who got him into the league. And I've been in that situation, getting my buddies in the league, showing them what it's about and everything. Mm-hmm. And just knowing some of the players like that I've heard talk about him, he's pretty nice. And I don't think we really realize it. It's only week 3. And I think we could see some big things from him. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I like
especially
that.
Playoffs. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, 300.
Hey man, you know what time it is.
Hey, bro.
We're gonna bring it up, man. Let's see what is next. Let me see. I know people have been chatting here. I don't know what they've been saying.
Oh, we got some chatter, some yapsters.
Yeah, nah, I ain't seen nothing too crazy. You know what I mean?
We got some Yapomania.
So hey man, look. What's next, man?
What's next up, 300? Let me know what's next.
Any light in the woods? Phantoms versus Bucks. Phantoms take another win 15-12, man.
No, bro.
15-12. The
He
Phantoms are
says,
going.
"Is there any light in the woods?" Okay, man. Okay, man. Is this the first time the Phantoms have ever won? Was this their first
No, they
league
won
win?
already. This is their second one, ain't it?
This is their second win.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is their second win. Am I
So
tripping?
the Phantoms take it 15-12. Oh my god, 15-2 would have been bad. 15-12 versus the Bucks. Now, previously the Bucks had played the Trolls, got demolished. What was it, 22-4? But now they're putting up 12 on the board. So that's the question. Is there any light in the woods? Can this Bucks team take it a step up? They got Bobby Yoggins, GM. Can he help this team? What's going on, 300? You know Bobby
Yeah,
Yoggins. Tell us about him.
I'm trying to see real quick. Hold on. What are the Phantoms?
Oh
The
my
Phantoms one
goodness.
and
This
one.
dude.
They 1-1. I'm sorry. That's what they are. They 1-1. So yeah, the Phantoms 1-1 right now. So yeah, this is their first win. Now they won one last season too, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, back
Tell
to
us
the
about
question.
Bobby
Baba Yaga.
Yoggins.
Baba Yagas. I think Baba Yagas needs a lot of help, bro. He needs a lot of help on that team. I know Sparrow is helping. Mr. Fear is helping the best that he can. But I just think it's with him being a rookie, with his team being rookie, I think at this point, if I lose to the Phantoms here, I'm instantly thinking about next season. Because if I can't beat the Phantoms, then again, I already know I got first place, or first overall pick, or a spot for first overall pick. I'm gonna
Right.
make some trades to get my first overall pick back. I'm gonna see what I can do. Everybody on my team, just see if I can get some active players, trade some people, see if there's anybody I could trade for, get some more active players to finish out the season. Create a bond with whatever. But if I'm Bobby Yoggins, man, look, everybody gotta go. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody go.
Everybody
Everybody.
gotta go, man. I gotta look. I
Even
gotta.
Sparrow?
Uh, yeah, everybody gotta go, man. Look, if I'm
But
Bobby
What?
Yoggins, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you,
That's
bro.
your rookie of the
I,
year,
I
I
though.
mean,
think so,
yeah, I
bro.
was about
That's
to
But
your
say.
rookie of the
I
year.
think so. Yeah, I think Sparrow's my rookie of the year. But everybody's got to go, man. That's if I'm Bobby Yoggins right now, that's what I'm thinking in my head.
Wow.
I'm not saying that's what he's thinking in his head, but if I'm him, in the back of my head, because when I was with the Bandits, that's what I did. What did I do with the Bandits? I was like, yo, like this team is not mentally fit to play UEL. Like, not like emotionally or anything like that. I mean, like to play the way I want to play UEL and how I want to practice UEL. They just
Mm-hmm.
weren't mentally ready to compete at the level I was ready to compete. And I think that's kind of where the Bucks are right now. Like mentally, like they want to play
So 3
UEL.
weeks in,
Yeah, 3 weeks in. Yeah, you could tell early. I mean,
get
technically,
him out.
it's not really 3 weeks in. It's week 7, week 6. Really, it's like
Man,
week 6 with the team.
that's insane that
Yeah, I
you
ain't gonna
say
lie.
get.
Because I think Bobby Yagas could do it. He has the talent himself to play on a championship team. Like if he
Mm-hmm.
quits right now and goes to another team, he can keep up with the best of them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think he's got what it takes to be a championship player. He just got to go and find those other players. That's it. I mean, keep your base. Work with Dolo, Mr. Fear, Sparrow. If they all stay, they stay. But again, I got to go chase that first overall pick because I know he doesn't have his overall pick or his first overall pick for next season. I'm pretty sure. And if that's the case, I'm going to get that back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Spicy. Is it time for him to get rid of everybody, or is this dude talking nonsense?
I don't know about everybody. Everybody's kind of crazy to me.
Hey, man, look, traded the whole
you
block.
gotta
If
keep
you
your
just lost to
foundation
the
somehow.
you just lost to the Phantom, Spicy.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm quitting the UEL. I'm quitting, bro. I'm gone.
That's crazy.
I mean, you gotta think too. Like in the Phantoms game, they were having setup issues. Like I'm pretty sure with the Val match, like they had to forfeit. They had to forfeit Val, and that I was watching the game. I was like, oh shoot, the Bucks are gonna come back from this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But nothing came of it. You know what I mean? I don't know about wiping the whole team. I don't think that's the move. I would keep a little, foundation somewhat of it.
You got to build off of Sparrow. would.
I
Think.
mean, yeah, I
Well, that's
would.
what
I
I
would
was
like
thinking
to. I would
too.
like to, but again, it's just if it depends on what him and Sparrow conversations they're having. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Sparrow's for it,
Mhm.
then yeah, hey, bro, it's me and you. Just know that, bro. At the end of the season, I'm getting rid of everybody. Bro. It's gonna be me and you. I'm telling you straight up. Because
Oh, okay.
my person, who was it? I don't even think I had that on the bandits when I was doing it. Yeah, I think it was just me. Like I want to say, like once they started like not showing up, I was like, yo, bro. I mean, I seen what I did. Put everybody on trading block, bro. You gotta do, bro. Started making trades, and I set myself up for the next season. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do week 3.
That's insane. But on the other side of things, we got the Phantoms. We got to congratulate them on the win.
Facts.
Let's talk about DZ. Everybody knows about DZ. Spicy, you've been here the longest. What can you tell us about DZ? How far can he take this team? Can he turn this Phantoms team into at least some type of playoff potential, some type of run to be a threat? What do you think?
Look, DZ. DZ's good at FIFA, and that's about all I know. I don't know how he is with coaching. Clearly, it can't be amazing because of what happened in Val. All these setup issues. You can't have setup problems like that. And I don't know how far that's going to take you. You know what I mean? So, as far as playoffs go, I don't think they're going to make it as far as other teams would. But yeah, that's where I'm at with DZ. He's good at FIFA.
That's crazy. That's super disrespectful of DZ, bro.
That's crazy.
That's super
bro.
disrespectful.
He's good
of
at
DZ,
FIFA.
bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's just all I know about him.
What do you
Man,
think, 300?
hey, bro. I told DZ this time and time again. If he want to win money, he got to play. I keep
That's
telling
what
you
I'm
that.
saying.
If he want to
He's
win
good.
money, you got to play, DZ. He plays. If DZ plays, that Phantoms team is completely different team.
Twice as good.
4 times as good.
Dang.
I'm telling you, bro. Because
So he's
DZ,
not just good at FIFA.
nah, DZ could play CTR. DZ's decent at CTR. DZ's decent at sports games, 2K, FIFA, NHL. DZ's decent at a little bit of the racers. F1 understands how to play them. DZ's like one of the original Endgamers, bro. Like he played, like he did well on the bots, bro. He did well. He carried the bots in sports. You know what I mean? So
But even still, if he were to play, is that even enough to get him
Right.
somewhere in the
That's
playoffs?
one person.
Yeah,
How big of a
yes.
difference can he make?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He could knock definitely I want to say what let me see
He
what
can go
he
out there
what
and pull a TLG.
let me see what conference he in. Hold on, let me see what conference he in. They are in the That's what I thought. They in the South Conference, man. The South Conference is wide open, bro. South Conference is open between the Gorillas, the Bucks, the Phantoms. You know what I mean? So you already know the Bucks is going to be the team that's not going to make it on the South Conference as of now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like until they can like really get a solid foundation, which I think they can. But I think if you're talking as of now, right now, the Bucks is probably going to be that team that's not going to make it. So regardless, the Phantoms is going to make money this season, right? So can the Phantoms beat the Gorillas? With DZ on there, I think so. I think they have a good chance.
What?
I think
There's
they do.
no way.
The way the
There's
way the Gorillas are playing, I'm talking about right now. The way they're playing right now,
That's
if DZ
insane,
plays,
bro.
I think they can pull it away. And then also with the Ravens too, because the Ravens like Herb is going to have to absolutely
That's
carry.
insane,
But
bro.
I
You're
think
disrespecting both of
nah,
those
I'm
teams.
not. I think with DZ
There's
playing,
no way.
without DZ playing, then no. With
Nah,
DZ playing, yes, I
nah.
think they can
Because he
definitely take
has
a
to.
win.
So he can win as many games for the Phantoms as Herb can for the Ravens. And Herb
DZ?
has more help. Herb
DZ?
has more help. Yeah, DZ.
Yeah, I think DZ can do it. Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. I mean I'm
Herb
telling you,
has
bro, like
way more help
I know
than
that
DZ.
I know the talent that DZ's got, bro. I just think you're
I
underestimating him right now.
I am gobsmacked, bro. I don't
Yeah, I'm
even know
telling you.
what to say. I am just gobsmacked by what you're saying.
I'm telling
But
you, bro.
there's no way. Okay. So DZ's not playing, or he hasn't been playing. He's decided he's just managing, he's just coaching. So that takes me into this next part. Player coaching. Is it better or worse for the team? When you're a player coach, I think personally, as a player coach, I think it gives you the edge because you're actually going up against these other teams. You're actually sitting down with these other teams and you're experiencing it yourself. Versus if you're just watching it on the stream or if you're just watching your team play, you're not feeling that. You're not seeing how talented these teams truly are or what really, or even your own team. You're not seeing how good your own team really is because you're not the one in the game. That's my take on it. I think being a player coach or having a player coach is better for the team because you have that experience and that knowledge versus other people will tell you it's too much to handle, it's too much to put all these strategies in, all these rotations, knowing when to forfeit the timeout. So I want to hear what are your guys' opinions on player coaching, or should they just be coaching?
So, you got it,
No,
300.
no, I was gonna say I'll let you go on this one.
Oh,
first.
okay. All right. So I definitely believe in like a happy medium, right? I think you should have one coach who only coaches, he's not playing, or she, whoever, so that you can actually worry about setup, stuff like that, and like have someone who's on your back, like, telling you like, hey, like you got to get up, like you got to, set up this next match. But I also believe that you should have another person who's a player coach. I don't think that hurts at all. Especially since you have that other coach who's sitting down, watching, seeing what's happening. They can kind of communicate and be like, "Hey, like this is what's going on. This is what I see. Like, are you feeling the same way? Like you're actually playing. So, like, are you feeling the same exact way that I am about what's going on in this game right now?" And I think that's super important to have. And in order to have a successful team. Like we've kind of been experimenting with that, like figuring out what works for us. Every team is different, of course. You just got to figure out that happy medium and what works best for your team.
Absolutely dog shit. I think player
No?
coaches don't work, bro. I just think if you had an actual coach that just coached
Nah,
and
bro.
managed the team, you can be a player coach that can play and practice with the team. But player coaches, bro, I'm telling you, time and time after again, I started noticing when Titus telling me, like he was like, "Yo, bro, like player coaches do not work." And then when I stepped away from like being a player coach and I was just trying to coach, I was able to see a lot more mistakes because when you're a player coach, you're worried about playing the game. I'm worried about setting up the game. I'm worried about everybody bitching in my damn ear about, I want to play. It's my game and all this other dumb stuff that they all cry about. We all know, it's true. Like you don't
Yeah.
have time for that in the middle of the game, and then you got to worry about strategizing. I have no break for 4 hours. So by the time the end of the game comes, my brain is fried and you're gonna make a terrible decision. Like you know what I'm saying?
hmm
And that's what it was happening to me. Like at the end of these games, like I'm like fuck, you know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
fried. Like you don't know what's going on. Like I'm not in a clear headed mind where as if I was just coaching, I'm telling people, hey, shut the fuck up, just go set up. Like you know what I'm saying? Yo, stop. Like when you're a player coach, like you're getting out of the game. I've just played like shit. Like and then also you're not ever
Yeah.
playing to your full ability when you're a player coach in the game, like inside the game, because then you're worried about, yo, what is this person doing over here? Or you're playing very passive when your team needs you to be the aggressor in that game. Does that make sense? So it's
Yeah.
like I like especially shooting games, like I always had to play when I was playing shooting games, I always had to play so passive because again, I had to worry about what everybody else is doing and then tell them like, yo, what are you doing? Like go to the right side. I didn't say there, I meant further right, left, go to that door, watch this door. Like and I'm marking and then all of a sudden I turn around, I got a guy with a gun in my face and shooting me. You know what I
hmm
mean? So it's like I think if you really just coach, if you like, if you're a coach, if you're a player coach, obviously some people have to do it. Baba Yagins on the Bucks has to play. DZ doesn't have to play, but I think he should play. I think he'd be better off as a player coach than just a coach. Because again, I still think he needs to work on some of his strategies. Chicken Tech, I seen it in Chicken Tech too. Like Chicken Tech is a great example. Is another person. When he was a player coach, it's just a frustration. I can literally see his face. Like he's not having fun. Some of those games he was not having fun. And again, he's driving, and there's just so much on like his ability to play. And then when he gets here, we get into that point of, oh well, he doesn't perform that well on stage than what he does at home. You know what I'm saying? And now
Mhm.
Chicken Tech has that stigma of, well, on stage he plays different than he does at home. You know what I mean? So that, I think, again, if now that Chicken Tech is on the Eclipse, hopefully they just let Chicken Tech just be a player, and then they don't coach or let him be a coach and all that stuff. Some games you can coach, but just focus on being a player. Then I think that would be the best for a lot of people. That's just my
So
personal
that
opinion.
brings me kind of 300. You were talking about it. You're in the game. You're telling your teammates who have never touched the game, you got to go here. You got to do this. So what line gets drawn between I'm the IGL and you're the coach? What line? Where does that cross and where does that separate? When the coach is saying one thing and the IGL is saying another thing, who's right in that situation? When do I listen to the IGL and when do I listen to my coach? Or is it always one or the other? Is there some gray there? What is that like?
If your IGL and your coach are on two different pages, they're idiots. I mean, I'm just straight up. Like you guys are obviously having game plan before a game. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean to just call people dumb and stupid and all that stuff. I'm just, trying to make it fun. But to be on a real serious note, like if I'm the IGL and I'm the coach, you have to always listen to your coach. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the person, that's your coach. So it's like if I'm the coach and then I got LeBron James on the floor, LeBron's telling the team to do something else, and I'm the coach, I'm telling them to do something else because I can obviously see the whole floor. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
when you're in the game, you only can see the game. Like you can't see what the other team is doing too. You're not focusing on that. But always listen to your coach. If your coach is wrong, if I'm wrong, hey, look, I was wrong. My bad. We'll figure it out next time. We'll use your strategy next time, and then we go from there.
Okay. What do you think, Spicy?
Yeah, so I mean, if you look outside the league, think about like a quarterback, right? I mean, 300 kind of already made this analogy, but think about a quarterback. He wants to do something other than the coach, but it doesn't work out. It does work out, whatever. I think regardless, you should always like think about your coach. You should always be in like you guys should always be talking. Um, like your coach and IGL like have to be on the same page at all time, or else it's chaos. Like it's not gonna go well if you're not, because then you get two different opinions coming at you, and in the league it's super high pace. You can't worry about that kind of thing. Like you have to be on the same page as your coach and IGLs. Um, Otherwise your team will just crumble right there in the game. So it's super important to listen to both. But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to your coach and your coaching.
All right, man. All right, man. Hey, there's one more thing about these Phantoms I gotta bring up. His name is Arbiter, former GM of the Trolls. What does that look like for these Phantoms? I mean, you just saw these old Trolls with Arbiter at GM crash and burn. I mean, not a good sight at all. I gave up on the Trolls. It was bad. And now this dude entered free agency, and the Phantom said, let me get that. Was that the right decision for the Phantoms to pick up Arbiter?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I do.
Because
Oh,
I mean, look at the Trolls now. Look at the Trolls now. They're doing great.
Yeah.
right.
The Trolls are doing great, right? I
But
mean,
is that because of Arbiter leaving, or is that because of
well,
Jesse and because of Antonio?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I mean, I think it's clearly working. Whatever they're doing without Arbiter, it's working, right? So, and
Okay.
we'll have to see, like, if him leaving really did like bring the Trolls up. We got to see like how that affects the Phantoms, right? Like how him joining affects the Phantoms. And I'm definitely excited to see how it does, because I could see it two ways. I could see it, they could excel or they could crash and burn, right?
I mean,
mean,
they're already been at the bottom. So
yeah,
can he really hurt them? Is my question. Like,
yeah.
what?
Players could leave. Players could leave because of it.
Oh, okay.
I think
I think it could still hurt them. Yeah.
I think one, we gotta give Jesse and Jesse his credit with the trolls. Uh because Arbiter leaving wasn't just like hey, the trolls are great now. The trolls being great is getting Havoc, getting this guy, man, my mind is going blank.
TLG,
TLG.
TOG, not TOG, the guy
Psycho.
from Southwest, Psycho, yeah, Psycho Flames, bro, getting like Psycho and stuff like that. That is what like really helped the trolls, not Arbiter leaving. Maybe Arbiter leaving probably helped the mental a little bit better or the positivity because sometimes Arbiter is a little negative. But I think the Phantoms picking up Arbiter, what's that saying? Somebody's trash is somebody else's like treasure or whatever that saying is, or however that goes. I think Arbiter, not calling Arbiter trash though, but Arbiter going to Phantoms gives them that boost of leadership, two, coaching, three, he's a very skilled player to that team. So if Arbiter
Mhm.
goes to another team, he's probably not like the best skilled player, but to that team, he's a very skilled player and versus the other players. So and then he also plays those games that people don't want to play. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. So he's got the Fortnite, he's got the Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if Pokemon he plays that well, but I know he plays like those games that people don't really want to play. So and he's really solid in strategy games. So he
Okay,
helps that
man.
team out a lot.
Hey,
Hey, I got you, man. I got you.
what's next up, 300? What's next
Hey
up?
man, fighting for fighters, Reapers versus Cobras. Oh man, I missed what was score? What was score in that game?
Oh shoot, 19-9.
I'll
I
tell
can
you
tell
right
you.
now. Look, we can bring it up right here.
Oh, you
Hold on.
bringing up that box score,
Hey,
300?
now, oh,
You
actually, yeah, I
bringing
could
up
bring up
that
the box.
box?
Hey, look, I could bring up the box scores. Yeah, I forgot
Man,
about that. So what
we
was the
gotta talk
score?
about the Reapers.
9-19.
We gotta talk about the Reapers.
Yeesh.
These guys have the fighting game champion, Ricky Rocky, and all season they've still been struggling to win fighting games.
That is a fact.
I mean, I don't even know if they won a fighting game this week.
Is
300, you got the box score up. You let us know. What's going on with that fighting game record?
is this your fighting game champion? Is this your champion? 1-3? Hey, look, I've been telling you since Herb lost the belt, man. I can't wait for Herb to go back, man. Hey, look, pass the Herb. You see me? Get that damn belt back. Get what's rightfully
Oh, okay.
yours. All right. I need to see my man pass the Herbs back with the belt, bro. Cause ain't nobody rocked the belt better than Herb, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Herb had people lining up at the door to take that damn belt. I'm talking about like me and Ty's inbox was full of complaints every week. Herb doesn't want to play me. I'm like, yo, bro, Herb just played like 5 games. Like, he just defended it like 5 times. He has the most defend titles in the league, period. Probably, and the next is probably AJ. AJ's been holding it down for sports for a while. Still hasn't lost it. So shout out to AJ too. But like Herb needs that belt back, man. I need to see the belt back on Herb. That's all I'm saying.
I need to know. Is this the chink in the Reaper's armor? Is these fighting games going to be the downfall of the Reapers? What do you guys think?
Honestly, as of right now, yes. But as far as playoffs and championships go, no. Because you got to think about how much time they have to like recoup and be like, all right, what's going on? Like find the issue. Like we have two or Scarlett who held it before Ricky. Like and now we have Ricky who's holding the belt. I definitely see the Reapers finding that issue. Every team has that little slump that they go through in their category, but I don't see this being an issue as far as playoffs and championships go.
300, what do you think about this fighting game slump, this struggle? Because they went 1-5 in fighters this week against the Cobra.
I'm a toot the horn of UEL leadership and say UEL has done a great job with the rules and then making this a real end gamers competition. We are seeing more games being played more than ever. And then, shout out to Titus with the 4 minute, 2 minutes. I was just like y'all, crying in his ear for like a week straight. Like, yo, bro, we cannot do that. We cannot have a 4 minutes. We cannot have a 2 minutes. But again, Titus always proves us wrong, and then it works. And then we're seeing games before where it's like to see a total game at like 20. 4 seasons ago was crazy. Like, it's absolutely like this not happening. 2 seasons ago, it was like, sometimes, you know what I mean? And then even last season, it was like getting into the 20s. Like, some of the good teams are only doing that. Now, I mean, we got everybody getting into the 20s. Now you have to really show your skills of being an end gamer here. And I don't think that fighting game category is really going to hurt you because, again, y'all are so good in all the other categories. So that's my thing. I just think, even if you lose 6 games, you're winning 6-0 in racers. Look at the box scores. Hold on, let me bring up the box scores here. So look at this. Yes, you went 1-5 in fighters, right? You went 6-0 in racers. You went 5-0 in strategy and 6-1 in shooters. Just in those 3 categories, that's what? 6, 12, 17 games. 17 games you've won. And in 3 categories, you went 16-1. That's crazy, bro. Like that's hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to beat.
Yeah. So for the Reapers and Eclipse, this also ties into the Eclipse squad. Good thing we got Spicy here. These practice squads or these backup players that we're seeing on these 2 teams, we see Straight Za, we see Eric Garto, we see Electric, we see Doomsday. And now we're going to see there's talks of AJ, there's talks of X-Ray Aspect being on the bench. These practice squad players are notably good enough to start on other teams. So my question is it worth for you, one as a player, to stay on this team as a practice member and that your role is not going to be to start every game? Or should you go out and say, you know what, I'm going to try and build this other team up. I know I won't get paid, but I'm going to have a higher percentage, a bigger role in the team. What does that look like for you? And also on the flip side, as a manager, is it worth paying these players to stay on your team, even though they're not going out there and actually winning the game?
Oh, man, hold on. I think we froze. Did we just freeze? Hold on real quick.
This dude with the pop.
Oh, no. I think they can hear us,
bro.
but hold on. Let's see if we can. Maybe if I exit here. Let's see if this works.
No.
300 living up to his name.
Hey, man. Bot moments. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix the freeze for y'all. Did I do that?
Change it to the starting screen.
Yeah, I've been changing the screens, but it's froze on everything. Hold on real quick. Why is it not? Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Trying to bring this up.
No.
Here we go. All right, hold on. Oh, I think we good. We good. All right, we good.
Good?
Yeah.
We good?
All right. So what was the question again?
As a player, is it worth it to stay on Eclipse or the Reapers if you're not going to be starting, but you're guaranteed some money just to be on that team? Or should you venture out, try and help one of these other teams, get a bigger percent, bigger role in the team, or should you just stay on that practice squad?
Well, for me, right, like if I were to get benched, next game, staying still like me still being on the Clips, if I were to get benched, I wouldn't take that as an insult. I wouldn't take that as a diss. I'd take that as, all right, like I know my whole team is good. My like everyone on my team is capable of playing, right? I truly believe that on the Clips. I'm not going out. I'm not leaving the team. Because say I left, I went and joined the Gorillas or whatever. 0% of 0 is still 0 to me. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on my team. I'm gonna do what I need to do, even if that means I'm not playing. I'm gonna help out my team as much as I can. I'm gonna support them. I'm gonna practice with them. Keep showing like new strategies, keep learning new strategies. And I'm not gonna take that as a diss and just leave. I'm gonna take that and use it as motivation and be like, okay, what do I need to do to improve? What do I need to do to get like back on the team if I were to get benched? What do I do to stay on like the starting 7, right?
Okay.
Personally, I would never leave. I wouldn't leave because of that, because like getting benched or whatever. It's just not who I am. I just take it as like motivation, right? Just keep practicing, keep going hard, and like that's all I can do. Keep helping out my team as much as I can.
Okay. I already know what 300's about to say, but let's hear this.
No, you go, man. You go, Cat.
Nah, I know what you're gonna say,
What I'm gonna say.
300. Man, go get that money, bro. Go get that percentage up. Go get
Hey,
that percentage up,
hey,
bro.
you gotta
What you
go.
doing on the bench, bro?
Hey, bro, I ain't stayed on no bench for nobody, baby. Hey, you know me. Hey, I ain't stayed on the bench for nobody, man. Hey, look, I'm not about to sit here. I'm not no bench warmer, bro. Like again, I know my skills. If I'm someone who's good, and I would hope Spicy wouldn't be somebody that would stay on the bench. Well, actually, I mean, Spicy did come off the bench and then now definitely is starting for the Clips. So I could understand his part in it. But I think that was more of a Spicy's decision, probably not wanting to like start or something like that. I don't know what
But
that
if
was,
you're an
but
electric who hasn't played for I don't know how long,
no,
3
I'm not
seasons.
doing what Electric is doing. He tripping, bro. I'd have been asked for a trade. Respectfully, I'd have been cool. I wouldn't have made like any bad blood or anything like that. I would have told him, hey, look, I appreciate you guys. I don't know if he is getting paid or not. Well, if he is getting paid, great. Even though I appreciate you guys, for carrying me for this team. But I think me personally, I think I'm ready to go to another team. I could get another team my talents and see where I can go. That's just me.
Mhm.
I would do it obviously is respectfully. I won't be out here acting all crazy. But a business move is a business move, and then I'm about business. You know what I mean? So as a once wise man once told me, I stand on business. So again, I'm gonna stand on business, right? And
Yo,
I'm gonna ask
300
for that
stands on
trade.
business.
Stand on
300
business.
stands
He's
on
standing on
business.
business.
That's just it. 300 stands on business. Okay, man.
Hey, that's the worst saying ever. I just want to let everybody know that. Don't say that in real life. But yeah, nah, that's
Look,
just me.
man. Let's
What you?
talk about these Cobras, man.
Nah. What you doing, Cat? You standing
If
on
I'm on the
business?
bench,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
What you doing?
so if I got benched, I think it depends on your role. I think for electric, no, I would not. There's no way I could stay there and not play at all for like 3 seasons. Maybe
Yeah.
you played 1 or 2 games
Yeah, he's too good. He's too good.
versus. Hmm?
I say he's too good to be sitting on the bench.
Yeah, I
He'll
don't
be.
think versus if Electric goes to the bots, that's game changer. If Electric goes to the Ravens, now you've given that chance. Yes, you're leaving behind guaranteed money, but you're also giving yourself a chance to shine for yourself and on top of that, get more percentage of whatever money you're doing. So
Hey, Cat,
I
move that
think,
camera up. We can't see you, man.
oh, my bad. Hold on.
All right, there we go. There we go. You saying?
I think you're giving yourself, like 300 said, it's a business decision. Is it to you? Is it worth it getting this whatever percentage that you are getting, or should I take a risk on myself to become a great player for another team and try and venture out? But I do think it can also be. It's also scary because you're with these great teams. It's going to be scary to go to like a Wolves, like for Alchemist and Brene. That's such a huge decision for them to go from a kind of established team. They have an owner, they have coaches, and now you're going to a team that literally nobody even showed up to the games last season. Well, I mean, like, I don't think I could do that, but I think if I was benched, it's a mix. Am I ever going to start? Am I ever going to be good enough on this team? Or is it just because they're all friends and they don't want me to play? Or is it actually my fault and I'm not good enough to start? If it's my fault, yes, I need to get better. Versus if it's because they're all so tight knit that they don't want me to play, I can't stay on this team.
Yeah.
So I think that's my answer to that.
So we're running a little
But
bit over. We
I
got a
was
little bit
saying,
more time, Cat. We got a little bit more time.
okay. Look, I was told on Duke timeout that the bots are gonna lose to the gorillas or not the gorillas, the Cobras this season. Is that happening?
No.
What show again? I don't even know what show you talking about.
Duke timeout.
I don't listen. None. I don't listen. None. They
Duke
talking about over
time.
there. Wait, you gotta
Technical
go.
Duke.
Technical Duke. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if they got the inside. They don't got the inside scoop like like inside the wheel.
Oh,
so.
they don't got the inside
Yeah,
because we're inside the wheel. We're
Yeah.
inside the wheel.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're all up in that wheel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're all up in the creeks and crevices, the
Yeah.
nooks and crannies of that wheel.
Facts. But yeah, I mean, look, I don't like at this point, bro. I don't know, man. Some of these teams are. I enjoy it now, really, because at first I was really upset that the teams let Reapers and Eclipse get so far ahead. I was really upset for a little bit, but I'm actually enjoying it because we're actually getting really good games. You know what I mean? We've been getting really good games, and there's a lot of close games or very challenging games in the beginning where they're going back and forth in the beginning. Then it starts to separate, but even still, a lot of these teams are very close. That's obviously outside of U2. It's very close in talent and skill. So yeah,
Okay.
I can't answer it right now.
All right, man. Let's get on to
Hey, bring it up, man. Let's bring it up. Man.
What's next, 300?
Hey, league-wide questions, baby. We coming to the
everybody's favorite part of the show. We got these league-wide questions. These affect the whole league, every team. Now, a couple seasons ago, Spicy, when you joined the league, how many teams were there?
Not like 5, 4.
So there was 5 teams. Then there was 8 teams when I joined. We got 12 teams now. Now, we've been talking about it. It's Reapers, Eclipse kind of at the top, and then it goes bots, maybe Ravens, Gorillas, so and so and so. So for these newer teams, when I came into the league and when Spicy came into the league, it was much more, at least I felt, it was much more competition. When I came into the league, the Ghosts were good. They were up and coming. The Ravens were still kind of a superstar team. The bots were killing it. They just got Mordecai. They just got, whole bunch of new players. They were a new team, but they still had Billy. He was big back then. And Eclipse, obviously, they were the 3-time champions. When we came in, we either had to show up or we was getting demolished. So versus now, it seems like if you show up, you can go against the Phantoms, you can go against the Wolves, you can go against the Bandits, you can go against the Cobras. You've got all of these teams kind of in the middle versus these teams at the top. You only got 2 of those. So my question, is it better to play against these higher rated teams? If I'm the Cobras, do I want to play against the Reapers every week, Eclipse every week? Or do I kind of want to play against a team on my level? Do I want to play against the Wolves? Do I want to play against the Phantoms? Is that better for developing your team, or is that going to hinder your team?
So if I was on, say, the Wolves, I would want to play the Reapers or Eclipse every time, every weekend. Every single weekend I would want to play against them. No matter what the no matter what the outcome is, at the end of the day, you're realizing what your team needs to work on when you're playing against teams like that. Like you get picked apart, and it's probably going to be the shittiest game of your life. but you can pick apart your team. You can figure out what you need to do, trades you need to make, games you need to work on. That's just me, though. I don't know what 300's thinking right now.
300 got something to say. I don't know.
He does.
What's up, 300?
Hey, Spicy ain't never been on a team with the mental capacity of some of these people when they first come in the league.
Look,
Spicy's
bro.
been fortunate enough to play with people that know they gonna make money every single time. Shit, I need to play against these Wolves and these Phantoms and these
Really?
Bandits,
Okay.
because my team ain't gonna take it, get their ass whooped every single week for 10 weeks, and then sit here and say you're not gonna win no money. Nah.
Okay.
I need to
So you
get me
think
somebody to beat up on after the Reapers done beat up on me, or the Eclipse
so
done
you,
beat up on me.
you want the easier schedule, 300?
Not the easiest schedule, the schedule that's gonna make me get money. That's it. So, like
Okay.
I tell people, like, I mean, I probably give out too much information. So, if we look at the schedule, bro, look, let me bring this up, man. People aren't looking at this right here, bro. This spot right here. Oh wait, hold on. Let me zoom out. Hold on. How do I zoom? Or how do I scroll over? Can I scroll over? Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me Bot moment. Hold on. Which one is it? There we go. There we go. I gotta.
This dude on the ones and twos. I don't
There
know.
we go. There we go. This spot right here. This
This
fourth
dude
and
on
fifth
the
spot right here, bro. That's what I'm going for right there.
You going for fourth and fifth?
Yes, because I'm not playing the first right here. I want to play this fourth. I want this fourth and fifth spot, and then I want to come play whoever wins second and third, man. That's what I want to play so I could get into this North Conference Championship. That's what I want to do, man. I'm strategizing that. That's what I'm. If I gotta lose some games, we gotta lose some games. I'm trying to get that fourth and fifth spot, guarantee me $3,000, or possibly win 5K. That's what I'm doing. If I'm a lower level team, like, you know what I'm saying, like these the Phantoms, the Bucks, the Wolves, I'll even say the Gorillas now. If I'm dumb, that's the spot I'm looking to get, man. And I don't even care. Oh, let me try. I even transition over right here. Here we go. So that wild card right here, that fourth and fifth, and then again
This
that
dude
semi-conference
300
final,
on the
bro.
ones and twos, bro.
Hey, look, I was over
This
here
dude.
talking. Look, hey man, look, but that's me. That's me personally. That's what I'm going for because again, I'm here to win money. That's how I keep saying it throughout the shows. I keep telling people. I don't like some people just don't get it. They keep trying to sit here and have an unrealistic view that think they can beat the Reapers and the Eclipse and whatever team they trying to beat. Bro, you got to strategize in this. The UEL is all about strategizing. That's what I'm doing, bro. I'm not trying to play the Reapers every single time because I'm not gonna learn. If you go out there, like I get what Spicy said. If I was in Spicy's situation, I had Jury, I had Phoenix, I had all these people. I want to go against the best people because I know it's gonna make us better. Some people cannot take losing like that. You have to remember, at the end of the day, we're playing with some gamers, bro. And then some gamers are just reality of it is they're quitters. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're not winning. It's not fun. So I need some of those games where I can win and then spank some butt and then go out there and then get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I need. That's just me.
300 really does stand on business, bro. Because you're looking at it from a money perspective, but like so am I, right? I'm
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from a money perspective too. Otherwise, I mean, I'm
Where you
having
going?
fun sometimes
Yeah.
when I'm losing,
Yeah.
but yeah, what are you doing? But the thing is, if you're staying with that team and you're like staying with the Phantoms or whatever lower level team you're on, if you're staying with them and you're improving, you might not make money that season, but it's a long run, right? Like it's a
Yeah, of
grind. Like
course, of
you
course.
gotta realize that if once you like start to get better, it may not happen this season, but maybe the next one, then maybe that's when you'll win your $3,000 or $4,000 or whatever. For me, it's about personal improvement and team improvement and growth. That's what I rely on to make money in this league.
Yeah, and because you had the fortunate ability to be on a
Hey,
team that's good.
I'm just saying, if I was on the whatever other team, that's my mindset. That's what I would think about.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Cat?
Man, I think, like I said, when I came in, we had to compete. Like there was no phantoms. for
That's
us to go
facts.
against.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Like-
tough. It was tough back then. Nah, for real. It was. It was.
But look
yeah.
at you now. But look at you now. It worked out, didn't
Yeah,
it?
I think
And where
like
you
it
guys
helped
at?
us because we knew the standard that we had to live up to. We knew what we had to get to.
Mhm.
Versus now it's kind of like I think what 300 saying is more applicable. Like they have more opportunities to get money. Versus when we were there, there's first, second, third. That's it. But now you got the fourth and fifth, you got the wild cards, whatever that whole chart 300 had. You got all those opportunities to get money versus, okay, how the heck are we going to beat the Ravens in this third place game?
Yeah, nah,
We're
facts.
going against Prime Herb.
Yeah, yeah,
Like that's a different mindset versus, okay, we're going against the Bucks, who's a team full of rookies. That's completely different. I don't have to game plan. Like now, personally, it might be disrespectful to say, but I don't have to game plan twice as much, or I mean, half as much as I used to. Like now, I really only game plan for bots and Eclipse. I'm gonna look at the bots and Eclipse. That's it. I don't have to worry about anybody else. That might be disrespectful to say, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Versus when I came into the league, I had to game plan every week. I had to watch every film, every single game that was played, all that. I had to do all that. Hollywood did it too. It wasn't just me, but we had to really work if we wanted to even go positive in the league. But now I think you have a much easier route because you have these 12 teams and so many people are new, so many people are still trying to figure it out. So I think, like Spicy said, if you really want to get to the top, yes, you want to play those top teams. But if you're just looking to get that quick buck, like 300 saying, then no, you want an easier schedule. But man, we're running out of time. I got one last question. Then we'll get into the players of the week to end it off. But one last question. What is the best free agency destinations? No Eclipse, no Reapers. If you're a free agent today, you just walked in the league, you have your choice of 10 teams. What team are you going to? I want to hear from you guys.
Go ahead, 300.
Go.
Nah, you got it, bro.
Gorillas. I'm going to Gorillas.
But they having so much, it's trouble in the jungle. What are you
if it's me, I'm gonna look at where I could get the biggest bang for my buck. I'm not gonna go to any league owned teams. I'm gonna go to a team that's owned by an individual. And then I'm going to it like it's just me. Like I wasn't COO, I wasn't nothing. Like my skills that I got right now playing video games. I'm gonna go probably to the Gorillas and again try to help that organization and then coach and then bring that organization to what I know I could do. I feel like that's like my best opportunity. Or I would say the other team would be the Trolls or the Ravens. But I think definitely the Gorillas with the talent that they got there now. I'll probably go there.
All right, Spicy. Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it.
When I'm thinking about what team I would want to go to if I'm a free agent, I'm thinking about three things, right? I'm thinking about, well, partially money, right? I'm thinking about practicing, and I'm thinking about game coverage. And I think the Trolls is probably the best spot right now for all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as far as practicing goes, they're on it. They're posting on their social media all the time with their practices. They're always practicing. I would never be on a team that does not practice. Like I have to like form that connection. I got to get that camaraderie with a team that I know is going to practice. Otherwise, it's all for nothing, right? And it shows that the Trolls are, they're doing their thing right now. Their practice is working. Their coaching is working, and that's exactly where I'd want to be if I was in that situation. What about you, Kat?
Man.
You're a Trolls fan, bro.
I am a Trolls fan, but I don't know if I ever see myself in a Trolls jersey. I couldn't see myself. I couldn't see myself with lockdown in my ear. That's not right. Nah.
Yeah, nah.
I couldn't. But
And they got 7. I mean, that's why I really said no, because if when teams usually got a 7 or like close to a 7, and somebody else goes there and somebody's got to ride the bench, it's clips, bro. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of issues. You're gonna have a lot of issues. But
I
go ahead,
think
Cap.
the two teams that I always thought about that really stuck out to me was Bots and Ravens. I would always want to play with Billy. I'd always want to play with Herb. Those two are two of the best players in the league. I think I could help. I don't know. I think I could help the Ravens more than I could help the Bots because the Bots already have a championship team. It's just they don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
I couldn't help that. That's not something I can help.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm texting you guys, hey, I'm on, like, let's practice, and y'all like, no, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Versus the Ravens, I think they've had a championships team ever since they've been in the league. It's just they don't have a good coach. And I think I could help guide that more than I could help the Bots. They have a great coach, Billy, one of the best minds in the league, but they just don't have any effort being put in. So I would have to say I'm going to play with Pastor Herb's 90th and Tekken in the world. Let's get this money.
Nah,
But
facts.
let's get this player of the week and let's get on out of here. What's y'all's player of the week? What's going on?
Hey, Ricky
Come on,
Rockham.
man. That's crazy.
All day, baby.
Come on, man.
Ricky Rockham.
There's only
What? That dude went 1-3 and 5.
Hey,
It's probably worse than that, bro.
there's only one.
He's the big dog, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Man, what's your player of the
Hey,
week?
man, you see what's highlighted, man. I gotta go with the cat, man. I gotta go with you. 11-1. He's the only one on the box scores that really did his thing. You know what I'm saying? You look at this. Look, ain't nobody even hit double digits.
Boo.
Cat
That's the boring answer.
Man.
That's the boring answer.
That is a
So
boring.
boring.
No,
So
not,
boring.
Man.
Look at the
3-0 in
stats.
racers.
Look at the
4-0 in shooters.
stats.
Come on, man. 0-3. 5-0 in shooters, 2-0 in racers, 3-0 in strategy.
Hey, bro.
Come on, man. 1-0 in sports. That's the player of the week for me.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
There ain't nothing else to talk about.
Look, man. I gotta give my player of the week. I gotta give it.
Go ahead, say yourself, man.
To Jekyll, bro. I gotta give it to Jekyll, former teammate. He was the only one who had a positive record. If you look at their box score, he went 6-4. He had a positive record against a championship team. I gotta give it to that man's Jekyll, bro. But man, 300. Tell him what it is. Tell him what it is.
Hey, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's time for us to get the out of here, man.
Oh.
That's what time it is. And look, and we just froze too. So perfect time.
Oh my
man.
gosh, bro. Hey, thank y'all for joining us inside the wheel. Special guest host Spicy. Hey, thank you to the COO 300.
Yes, sir.
Even though he's got the bot moments on the ones and twos, bro. Yo, go ahead and get us out of here.
Let's get us out of here. Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. Again,